Hey, YouTube.
Okay, so welcome back everybody to another FPL video, a little bit more competitive content because people have been complaining that I haven't doing enough competitiveness. And so this match right here is against, what team was it? It's against one of the FPL teams, alright? And
It's some of the Germans.
yes, some Germans. And this is actually our second match. The first match we won pretty handily because they went 3 buzzsaws and proceeded to just like die after the 3 buzzsaws.
So basically, please excuse us for any Omega Plancha behavior.
Yes, because at the start of this game, essentially, I went ahead and reviewed every single one of their past games, every one of their past commander picks, and also I DM'd because some of the replays weren't working. I DM'd some of their past opponents to see what they played.
Oh my god, you did that?
Yes, and after a lot
I
of
just thought you
research,
went through the replays.
no, you bro, this 3 replays is not enough. Also went through all of their Discord messages to see their base builds. Anyways,
Oh my
besides
god.
that. I figured out that they basically play everything, and they particularly like buzzsaws or early aggression with buzzsaws, miniguns a little bit particularly too much, and with that I correctly predicted that they went buzzsaws the first game, so that just didn't work out for them. And for the second game, again here, you see, usually me and Nutellafish would sell off a lot more metal than this, but I would actually usually sell off every piece of metal, but this time I'm not going to do that because I kind of expected more aggression. Also, before this match, Nutella has been like yelling at me to go Buster every single match. I did not want to pick Buster. Why did you like?
Trust me, it was a good choice.
No, it's
We
not.
just should have gone mortars earlier.
No, that's a horrible choice. At the start of this, in the pick and ban sheets where we pick what commanders we want, Nutellafish was yelling at me to go Buster, and
Buster.
I was trying so hard to convince him that Buster's a bad choice. Don't go Buster. Also, at this point of the game, actually talking about in the game, you can see which I think that's Splay Beetle here. This replay is slightly bugged. You can see these minigun platforms, and this is similar what they did in the second game of their second game on Snow Leopards on their last FPL match where they went where they went 3 miniguns and buzzsaws from top, which is a similar configuration here, except last time they were Eagle Eye, and they're not Eagle Eye this time. This is also the same format. I think which person doing the miniguns, which person doing buzzsaws, if I remember correctly. But at this point, I was very spooked that this is definitely Eagle Eye because that was one of their commander picks, right? So you can see me defending very early here, and me also probably yelling at Nutellafish too. He has miniguns, defend Nutella, we are going to die. Something along those lines. And Nutellafish actually just smartly told me to actually get an AP sniper because, well, when they're going miniguns, if they have to get 2 doors for what, 6 miniguns at this point,
Which is so expensive.
Yes, because what I'm not doing the math here, but that's like 3K metal. Nobody can afford that unless they're maybe Armour.
That is not 3K metal.
It doesn't matter. Stop questioning me. All right. You know what? It does not matter. It's 3K metal.
Okay.
So at this point, you can see both of us because we're going Buster, right? Buster particularly, not besides being a bad commander. What is that snap? Buster particularly empowers cannons, howitzers, and mortars. Specifically, mortars a little bit more. So usually with Buster, you want to go for some heavy mortars because it's shrapnel because it will burst shrapnel on the opponent and it kind of rains hell on them. So that's what.
And also, Gunner AI is
Stupid.
just bad.
Yes. So to get heavy mortars, you need an upgrade center. And to get upgrade center, you might as well just get full economy if you have an upgrade center. Anyways, so they can see both of us because we kind of presumed that in the long-term battle we can win this, especially since we're going early aggression. We go for a lot more upgraded mines, eco, and just a generally significantly slower build order. And Nutellafish, you can see getting these platforms from mortars up top. And while
I'm pretty sure I never got more than those 2 upgraded mines the entire game.
why would you need so many?
Just because I'm bad.
Okay, well, I got all the upgraded mines just to spend it on metal the entire game, so I'm not sure that's the greatest idea. But you can see Nutellafish placing mortars and them getting AA here, as well as top 8 getting a buzzsaw, which is actually one buzzsaw right here is actually almost exactly what they did on the first game of their last FPL match. So that's another moment. Let's see. Yes.
I'm just realizing now how slow their AP minis were.
I realized that
they might have been more effective.
No, I was so confused because I was selling I was
Yeah.
actually really confused this game. It's like, this is so slow. 5-minute AP miniguns. Surely they can't be that good at the game. But no, they were just this good at the game. And AP miniguns, particularly, they actually do the same exact damage as regular. Actually, I should have sniped that. Oh no, they had stuff there. Yeah,
Bang.
AP snipers for both sides, particularly doing a lot of damage. But and there's the Buster Boy, so you should see the shrapnel doing. Oh, Nutella can't aim, but here I also
Yeah.
go ahead and try to snipe that single-doored plasma laser here, as well as double dooring all the AP minis after seeing that we have these AP snipers now, which is incredible. They're I probably should have just not defended from the AP minis for the first place because they're so slow. If we just did like a cannon rush, I think we probably could have got like 4 cannons by the time their AP minis went up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but you know, we couldn't have predicted that. So here, I was actually like sitting on so much metal because I defended so early and I got tech so late. I just like ran out of things to do, so that's why I was spamming stuff in the front of my base. And you see the Nutellafish here, just going for some mortars. You can see the shrapnel doing good damage. And the Goddess here is the person here with like only person here with real weapons, i.e. a single plasma, which is honestly not a lot. So here, this is actually a moment where I could have probably died. See, a AP miniguns goes through 4 layers of metal, and well, I had 4 layers of wood, and I had 3 layers of metal there. 3 layers of wood. So probably if all the AP miniguns went in the same place, I could have died there. And this is one of the many close calls.
I mean, that would be pretty unlucky.
Yeah, and you can see buzzsaws, just a lot of regression here. And I kind of started regretting going for some gunners and buzzsaws in the front of my base, because that just made me that much vulnerable. Nutellafish here, just like...
Just also doing nothing with his
yeah,
resources.
I mean, I'd assume you'd have more stuff by now, but how did I lose all my... Oh, I believe also, there's a very easy undershot angle here with the miniguns going through the 1 shield instead of the 2 shields, which is probably why, if you can see here. Well,
Like 4 turbines.
Well, I lose all my turbines, essentially. That's the key part. So that delays me down a lot more, and, well, here, honestly, surprisingly, they have more firepower than us. Let's, there's 2 lasers, it's probably much stronger than Nutellafish's, mortars here, but you can see
4 mortars for the win.
Yes, why did we go Nutellafish? Why did you want to go mortars so bad in this game?
But Buster.
Just like
Buster.
randomly had a Buster fetish, nowhere but just like randomly.
Okay, buddy.
No, you were like, oh, we gotta go Buster on every map. Come on.
Trust me, it would be so pro if we actually tried it.
Why we can just there's so many better strategies. You can see me reorientate my shields here to be a little bit better defended, and well, the problem is my defense is a little bit slanted incorrectly, so a plasma here would be a slight issue, which is why I put sandbags. And you can see me trying to figure out how to get this box here for like the remainder of the rest of the game. But I'm just essentially over defending because the Nutellafish has kind of blocked me in a place where I can't really build cannons. And if I build cannons here, I was gonna get flashbacks from last FBO. Where I placed every time I placed cannons in my defense, it has not gone well.
Yes, all of them exploded.
Yes, and realistically, buzzsaw plus fire plus plasma plus AP miniguns, that's like 6 layers of metal. What do you think about it? I'm just gonna make sure that realistically, bottom base is not how much tech, it cannot expand that much further. On top base, well, Nutellafish is kind of cooking top base here. You can see Nutellafish is kind of exponentially expanding a little bit here. And
no, I don't know why they kept shooting at you the whole game.
Well, I don't think they had great angle, and also AP miniguns can leave so much. I don't know.
I guess so.
Yeah. Also, we can see Don's here with this incredible full-on design, by the way. Incredible back turbines. Just really a work of art here. This is really incredible. You know, if we were just like pinch fist and we just actually like want cannons, this game would not be taking this long, I will say.
Yeah, we would have won it by now.
And here, they started retargeting the Nutellafish here. And actually, this is, I mean, I would argue a little bit under-defended here. I think you went a little bit too ambitious. with all these weapons. I think maybe one cannon instead of 220 mils is better.
You know, I feel like we could have won the game by now as well if we just played better.
I don't think
Faster.
my philosophy has always been that if you can't lose, you win, and I just kind of took that and I decided to just over defend a lot here. You can see becoming solid brick at the bottom, which is pretty funny.
Real rags to riches story.
It's just rags to rags. This is not too pro. Hello, C. We're recording right now. And Nutellafish getting cooked with 5D plasma on top. Because Nutellafish is not pro. But here, you should seriously defend a little bit more because like a buzzsaw plus 5D plasma could potentially be doing a lot. That could kill you. Buzzsaw here, then 5D plasma, then 18 mini.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, if you say so.
Trust me.
And that's kind of my philosophy here. I just decided, you know what if I just bricked? I just become the bricked.
And the most well-aimed howitzer, of course.
Yes, I don't know, dude. You could have like hit here like 5 times, but you just shot
anywhere
every time.
else.
This is the only defended part of their base. I mean, look at this. All right. Okay. You could just see me here, just kind of brickenizing and getting more metal. I just ran out of things to do. Yeah, good luck. That's solid metal, bro. Not happening. There we go, howitzer, and you aim for the same spot. Yes, you aim for the same spot. Incredible. I think an attempted door snipe here, but it's that angle. I mean, potentially it's present, because probably not.
Oh yeah, they almost did that a couple times.
You see me 1x1 cannon build. I was gonna get a howitzer here, but like I wanted like 5 pieces of metal before I built that, so that's why. There you go. This goes through, and the buster ammunition takes out the AP minis.
Live footage of AP mini gutter getting cooked.
Oh my gosh, no way. Your butt sawing my metal. It's so Jover. Also, I mean, mortars and 2-week keys are just not that strong.
Okay, you know, when there's more than 4 of them, they're a little bit better.
You can see them going for a counter with mortars. This could be a potential, potentially very present threat here. Also, I placed my howitzer, but he could have definitely got the shot off here. And I think I knew that in game as well. Do you go for the same spot? Okay. I think you would. It would have went to the same spot, Nick, by the way. Okay, lasers go through. And me just brickenizing. Hopefully nothing catastrophic happens in the future.
That would be horrible.
That would be very horrible.
And this is where I realized that I can do that.
Yes, and you kind of just bully bottom base.
I don't think bottom base was a threat at all.
Yeah,
like
well,
ever.
whatever this is. What is that certified row? No.
You will collapse.
Why would you do this to yourself? What is this?
Wait, well, I didn't even notice that.
4 long bases. There's so many batteries. Particularly, you can see Godin's going for a back turbine setup. Noticeably, Godin's is running out of energy. This is why Godin's decided to go for this back turbine setup. But the problem is on a map like Vanilla Large, there's a wind floor, and the closer the turbine is to the ground, the lower efficiency it is. So these turbines are at like extremely questionable efficiency. All of these turbines are at like 60% efficiency, which really doesn't make it worth it.
Nerd.
And we can see the howitzer. Well, you aim for the same spot, but you can see this trench gunner is actually doing something here. Usually trench gunner is not the best choice against howitzers because they have so much HP, but when you have like 10 of them, I don't think it matters if it's trench gunners or not. You see me getting a howitzer here. I got a couple buzzsaws, just because I'm scared to place another weapon, because again, if you can't lose, you win. So I decided to take it very slow here. Went for this. I tried to doorstep that with buzzsaw. Nothing much happens. You can see actually incredible penetration against Nutellafish here. Here, 1 piece of metal. That's.
Eek.
Let's see if he gets the shot off. No, he doesn't. 1 piece of metal actually can be killed, can be penetrated by the miniguns. However, that does not happen. Here I go for Metal Howie. Incredible penetration damage. And Nutellafish! That is the only defended spot in their entire base. Please. Just like here. Oh, also what happened to this? Oh.
He got cooked by howitzer.
I mean, this looks fine. This looks fine. Does that stroke break? Happens. Oh, I see. Bit tragic.
Damn.
You know, he wasn't using that energy in good use anyways. I don't think it mattered too much. And here I tell him Nutellafish
Shields.
to get more armor. And he says, you know, we got shields. And Nutellafish, this does feel like a lot of armor. The correct answer was no, Nutella. Oh, jeez. Does he survive?
I mean, 3 plasmas is a large amount of plasmas.
Okay, well maybe actually defend your base more this time. Look at Infinity Power. He knows how to defend his base. Look at this. You think 3
Okay.
plasmas break through this?
Linear. Yes.
No. The answer is no. Look at that. I'm solid metal, my friend. And okay, that's real penetration.
I aimed at that time.
Yes, incredible.
And then he's on 1% for a while.
Also, you can see that Godness has gone for this every 2019 whatchamacallit, laser setup where, first of all, getting door sniped by Howie is pretty sad. He's gone for this laser setup that means that if a laser gets destroyed here or here, which was here, it could have it's a catastrophic damage, almost killing him. And the same applies for this laser here. So here, that's critical hits, and I finally decided to get a second cannon because I decided that potentially that was enough. And I decided to fire the Howie into the miniguns because to stop the AP minis. Which you should be doing, by the way. And at this point, well, we just kind of...
You know, that was kind of our attitude this entire game. And at this point, we just kind of win.
Insane.
Which is probably why we replayed this badly.
Yeah. So, also, additionally, for those who are wondering why there's a slight pause in the FPL videos, is because, first of all, I'm lazy, so I don't actually record them. But second of all, last game we lost 0-2 against one of the teams that they weren't like particularly. They're not a great team or a bad team. They're just like I did some scouting before the matches, and they did not seem to be particularly that insane at the game. Or they weren't bad.
Listen, they were ultimate planches, and within 1 week, they got 10 times better and killed us.
Yes,
because we woke up 20 minutes ago.
Well, yeah. First of all, we picked the absolutely tragic time to play the game, which was, I think it was like 9 a.m. for me, and I wake up at 9:30 a.m. So we can figure out how that works. I was like half asleep in the games, with probably worse ping. But then...
No, you know, we played a practice match beforehand against better people, and we won.
Yes, and basically they went, Warthog, they shot an Warthog nuke at me, and my base just like, I had like 2 houses.
You know, it just kind of evaporated.
No, I literally thought it was a bug, because my base literally ceased to exist. Because the howitzers exploded inside my base.
That was nuts.
That was pretty nuts. And that's how we lost, and we essentially got absolutely shitted on when we lost 0-2, just because of lack of coordination, and also we didn't have a strong plan going into the games as well, so that was pretty tragic.
Yeah.
Here we can see...
And the enemies obviously did, they
Nutellafish,
wanted to win that shit.
Nutellafish aiming the mortars incredibly.
Yeah.
Maybe you should like hit their base next time. I mean, I wouldn't be talking, because I don't have weapons, but like... And here, once again, I defend myself from the AP miniguns of the howitzer. Highly skilled.
Pro.
More cannon shells flying through.
Oh, and does he die?
Yes!
And he dies.
He dies. Okay, so our current FPL status is that, I might be disqualified, but you know, let's just
we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that another.
You know, I'll make it like addressing the controversy video in a second. But, but essentially, we are at a situation. I think we won around half of our games, and we're like 4th place out of 8 or something like that right now. We need top 2 to win, so we need to win essentially every game after this, and also win against better teams. Our FPL chance is realistically fairly low, but if we play well, there's always a chance. So we'll see how this goes. Bye-bye.
Also, our opponents, sorry for bullying you so much.
Yeah,
And that's all I have to say.
yeah, they were extremely like chill people to work with, especially because we had scheduling
Mm.
conflicts. You know, they're great people. Have a great day. Bye bye.